just help me out here, man. Because when we first met, you're like, call me Bijan. And then during the spring, I'm hearing through the grapevine, it's Bijan. He wants to be called Bijan. And then Tirico and Collinsworth on Sunday Night Football earlier this year, and you're back on Sunday Night Football this weekend. I mean, Tirico never gets anything wrong, and he starts calling you Bijan. I'm like, what's up with that? And he then says, you then green-lighted Bijan again. Can you help me with this?
Yeah, so
sir?
In the summer, you know, the NFL, I was on the NFL Network, and they came to practice, and they were like, you know, how do you pronounce your name so everybody can know? And I just said, like, I pronounce it Bijan, but my mom, you know, her pronunciation for it is Bijan. And I mean, since that moment, like, yeah, it's became like a really big deal everywhere. To the point where, like, I have just random people, like, they'll call my name and then they'll like correct it because they don't know. So, you know, it's I always just say, like, it's however you want to say it. It's however it sounds good to you. And, you know, if Bijan is the way you want to go, like, that's how it's been said for a long time in my life. So yeah, man, I mean, I know it's became a thing, but if however it sounds good to you, like, I'm all for it.
Well, again, I just want to make you happy. You know what I mean? Like, you're coming on this program. I don't want to antagonize you. And again, you're on Monday Night Football this week. And pardon me to my friends at Disney. You're taking on Buffalo at home, and then you're at San Francisco on Sunday night. And your next two games are on national television. And your last game that you had before your bye was the first time ever in which you, Drake London, and Kyle Pitts scored a touchdown all in the same game. Are you aware of that, Bijan?
I wasn't aware of that before that happened, and then obviously, like, after that, they told us, and I was like, you know, let's try to make this a continual thing every you know, 1 week at a time, man. Because I feel like when we all start to become clicking and all start to do stuff like that, then, you know, we just become super hard to stop. So, you know, it's definitely a cool accomplishment that it happened. Obviously, it happened in year 3 for me, but, you know, it has happened at some point.
Do you feel as if something clicked in potentially in week 4 with Michael Penix at quarterback and then the three of you guys at your positions?
Yeah, I mean, we just did all the little details right. You know, it wasn't just us. Like, with the O-line that we have, you know, they're so explosive, and not only that they help all of us on the field, but, you know, just helping Mike back there, you know, have time to throw the football. You know, me, you know, finding holes, finding open creases to run through. Like, those are the guys that set it all apart. Those are the guys that make it all go. But when they're going, then that's when stuff like that can happen, and that's when we can all just get in the end zone and help this offense become, like, the best that it can become.
Has the game slowed down for you since you left the campus in Austin?
Absolutely.
How so?
I mean, from the running game to the passing game, like, I always tell people, you know, the first year when I'm in college, you know, everything's fast. Everything's super fast. The play calls are fast. Me trying to, you know, get my run reads, like, everything's going. Then when that second year hits, you know, that's when things start to slow down. That's when things start to, you know, open up little by little. You're starting to get more comfortable. But then when that third year comes, then everything's coming to you the right way. Everything's slowed down. You know, it looks like you're playing in high school when you're in college. And then for me, like, now that I'm in my third year here, like, the whole game slowed down. Now I can, you know, be comfortable in all my run reads and, you know, in the pass game, my route technique. So obviously I have so much work to do still. Like, I'm continuing to learn. I'm continuing to get better. I'm continuing to, you know, perfect my craft in all aspects of my game. But yeah, the game slowed down for sure.
Like what? Damn. Now there's another follow-up. Like what? Like, what do you need? Do you feel like you can get better at than you already are right now?
Yeah, I mean, you know, for me, like, me playing receiver now, like, my route details, you know, I'm trying to learn as much as I can from, like, Drake, Mooney, Kyle, you know, Ray, like, all these guys. Like, I'm continuing to learn from them, and, you know, they're teaching me on the fly, like, you know, how to run a couple routes, how to run the routes that they run, and then obviously in the run game, like, always trying to perfect my eyes. You know, yeah, like, God's given me a gift to do this, but, like, always trying to perfect my run reads and, you know, trying to manipulate linebackers in practice so I can do it in the game and set up blocks for my O-line, for the tight ends. And then, you know, just always just in pass protection, like making sure that I'm striking first and, making sure that I'm just knowing where the protection's coming from, where the signals are coming from, and me just knowing everything before the play even starts in all aspects of my game. Like, that's what I'm trying to continue to perfect. So those are the things that I'm trying to be great at, and I got to continue to do it 1 week at a time.
Well, I mean, your next 2 games, your counterparts on the other sidelines are named James Cook and Christian McCaffrey. Does that something that factors into your thinking that the other team has that guy? I need to be the guy for me.
Yeah. And my respect for both of those guys is tremendous. It's huge. Like I watch their game and I watch them week to week, and they're always super impressive every time they step on the field. But for me, like, it's a competition. So it's who executes the right way. It's who executes at a higher level of that game. And obviously we're in practice, trying to perfect everything that we can to be at our best for the Monday night game and for the Sunday night game coming right after that. But I'm excited to play against those guys, and I'm excited to get to share the field with them, and just to play at a really high level on these next couple games coming up.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.